Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jess if you guys are new here, and today is Friday. I thought we would have a little Friday vlog together. Yesterday I went into the office and so I feel like I haven't talked to you guys, even though I did, but I just feel like I'm like more disconnected when I don't talk to you guys like throughout the day. And I'm gonna have to get used to that because we're gonna start going into the office more and more. But today is Friday and I figured that we would just start our vlog here. I've already logged on to work and I like checked in on everything, made sure I have no tasks left. I also sent an email to one of my friends, had like a meeting, but then sent an email to one of my friends yesterday that was just like everything that she would possibly need in order to make sure that she has no questions when I'm gone. And that felt so good in a way. Like it felt just so nice to be able to just hand everything off and be like, I have 1 week left of work and then I'm gone for a couple of weeks, which is just crazy. Actually, by the time you guys are seeing this, I wanted to like look up where I'll be. Oh my gosh, today will be my friend's wedding, actually, September 2nd. That's crazy. So happy wedding day. I hope that most of the trip has been going really well. I'm super excited too because I've been reconnecting with a bunch of my friends that I had reached out to. So like one friend in Germany and one friend in Rome, and just solidifying some things. Like we have no plans and that's what I'm most excited about. I actually do want to buy tickets for the Acropolis. I just think that that would be so cool to see. And I also want to check into like the Anne Frank Museum, I think is what it's called. Anne Frank House. But I don't know that I need to like buy tickets immediately. Like I don't think that any of these things sell out. I don't know, but I would like to go to those two places. But aside from that, I have nothing else that I need to like, I feel like I must see. I think the hesitation with buying tickets has been that I like for some reason can't conceptualize like where I'll be on what days. And I almost like want to put in my calendar like these are the days that I'll be in this country. These are the days that I'll be in this country, because it's hard for me to like register where I'm going to be. What's the word that I'm looking for? It just doesn't feel real, I guess is all I'm really saying. Today we're gonna have a big work day, like big computer day. I want to like really lock in, get a few videos edited, finalized, like all of that, because I have so much that I want to make sure that I have up for you guys. So I'm gonna really focus in on that today. Obviously focus in on work. Maybe we'll buy a few tickets for things, but otherwise we're just gonna like kind of relax at the end of the day. My goal is to have everything that I want done by the end of the work day so that I can like actually truly relax. Yesterday was kind of a long day for me because I woke up at 4:30 and I didn't go to bed until around like maybe almost midnight, like 11:30ish. I feel a little tired today, but I also feel kind of refreshed right now, which is a good feeling. It is already like so warm too. It's 9 a.m. and it's 80 degrees. So it's just gonna be one of those days where it's really hot, but that's LA for you in the summer. So let's get to some editing, get to some work and things like that too, and we'll keep checking in with each other throughout the day and just spend a work day together.
All right, hey, you can't jump like that. Oh my god, it's so hot today. You chasing your lizards?
It is 11:30 right now. I think I'm gonna take a little bit of like an early lunch and I'm gonna make myself a quick bagel. And do I want bagel or do I want cereal? I bought myself some cereal recently, which is, oh wait, oh my god, I have plums. I'm getting so distracted. Okay, first, I bought myself some cereal, which I love cereal. Like I could be so full and still want cereal. I don't know why I'm like that. But Ryan was ordering groceries the other day and I know it's just like a picture. It's not like the same as going into the store, but they had plums on like the home screen of the app that we order groceries from, and they looked so good and I forgot that I had them. So actually, I might have a plum or two. Would it be weird to cut the plum instead of eating it like this? Because I feel like I always get more of the fruit when I cut it because I don't like getting close to the pit. I think I'm gonna do it. I know it's a little weird, but I'm gonna do it. I didn't originally have any meetings today, but I had a client just randomly reach out to me. Well, sorry, not random, but I reached out to her first because I wanted to check in on how something went. And she was like, actually, I can give feedback, but it would be easier to hop on a call about the feedback. I think it went really well. I like meeting with this person. I wish she was my full-time client, but she was more of like a mat leave coverage for somebody, and that person is back from mat leave. So I only get to speak with this client every now and then, but she's one of those people who just gets it. She's like just so fun to talk to and work with. I don't know the last time that I had a plum. 2 plums. So I think I'm gonna take a bit of a break, a little early lunch break. One of my favorite YouTubers, she just posted, so I'm gonna watch her video and then we'll get back to some more work. I think I'm gonna spend some time on the couch. I feel like I haven't really worked on the couch recently. I don't know if that's true, but I feel like I haven't. It's like 12:30 now, which is, this is normally the time that I'd be taking my lunch breaks, but because I took an early one, I just got my laptop and I kept watching some videos on the TV. But I have a little bit of like focus work that I need to do, so I turned off the TV officially, and I think I'm just gonna like dive head into it so that I can at least get a little bit of it done, and then hopefully, crossing my fingers, we can get some more done before the end of the day, because I feel like I'm moving really slowly today. I also want to head off to Target. I made a little list of some of the travel essentials that I need. So I need a new deodorant. I need some like little shampoo bottles, which I mentioned to you guys because I want to put some laundry detergent in there. And then I want to get a travel dry shampoo. I might get 2 of them. We'll see, because I use a lot of dry shampoo over the course of like a couple of weeks. And then my friend reminded me I should probably also get wrinkle release spray. And I think that's everything that I would need for my trip, like in terms of little travel essentials. I know wrinkle release spray doesn't do nearly as well as like being able to iron or steam something, but I don't know that I'll have access to an iron or a steamer, so I want to just assume that I won't and have this backup plan, so that basically my thought is that when I get to Corfu, which is where the wedding is, I can just immediately take out my wedding dress, or like, you know, the dress that I'm wearing to the wedding. Wedding dress makes it sound like I'm getting married, and I can just like wrinkle release and let it hang for like a day or 2. So that's the plan. But I'm trying to decide if I go to Target now or if that's like an after work trip, and I think we're gonna do that after work. We'll go to like a bigger Target and we'll like walk around, peruse some other shops nearby. That could be kind of fun. So we're gonna reserve that for later, now that I'm talking about it out loud. So let's just focus in on some of the work that we have to do. It's always kind of nice because the second half of my Fridays are always pretty slow. So I'm hoping that that remains the case. We'll just get into some of this work, finish it up, and then we can move on to all of the fun little things that we have planned. I have such fun news and I'm so excited. So first and foremost, just to like kind of break down a little bit more about what I do for work, because I think I've like briefly mentioned what I do for work a couple of times like in vlogs forever ago, but I know that recently I have a lot more new viewers. So hi guys, I wanted to kind of like break down what I do because I talk about work a lot, and then I wanted to tell you guys some exciting news. So basically I'm in sales, but I sell services. It's a little weird because I work for an agency that helps with staffing specifically, but only within like creative marketing, that kind of thing. So it's a little strange because anything that I sell is not only not tangible, but it's not something that's like, in a sense, it's like other people's services is what I'm selling. But I don't just like sell one person, if that makes sense. Like that also sounds so weird saying like I'm selling a person, but I basically will like package up like a bunch of different teams and sell that thing as a service. So like if you needed an entire social studio, or if you needed an entire overhaul for all of your graphics or things like that, that's essentially what I sell. And I love my job because I first and foremost really love talking to people. I love being able to like just have meetings with different huge companies, small companies, like companies of all shapes and sizes, and be a part of the conversation of like what they're doing within their work. So I don't have to be on like one singular marketing team, design team, anything like that. I get to be on hundreds of teams, and that's really exciting for me. I've been at my company for almost 5 years, and I feel like that's kind of this perfect sweet spot, and it'll just get better and better, where I know personally so many of my clients that there's always new people to meet because people come and go from different companies, but I know the ins and outs of like how these different companies work. And so when I first started, it was more like selling individual services, like you need a designer, you need a videographer, whatever it is. But now I have these like meetings where I will meet with like heads of these different companies and essentially talk to them about their like overarching strategy of like, what are you even trying to accomplish this year? And then that way I can better create a team for you. And I really love helping other creatives because if you guys don't already know, I went to art school. So I really like that I get to help creatives. Like having a phone call where I tell someone that they got a job is so rewarding. I don't actually do any of like recruitment myself. I have a whole team who handles that, but I step in often and like try to have a bit of like a teamwork mentality about it. Obviously, like my recruiters are not working for me, we're working together. But over the years, I've also gotten to know a lot of candidates, and again, it's just like so fun to work with them and like help them get work too, and yeah, have everyone accomplish the things that they're trying to accomplish. That's always the goal. I think that there's a lot of like hit or miss things about agencies, but I really try my hardest to help everyone that I possibly can and like match the right people with the right jobs. So that's essentially what I do. But anyway, point being, I just have been working with this one client in particular, and they do some really cool work, and they also have tons of different work in different spaces. I'm obviously like not able to share with you guys exactly who my clients are, but I think it's really cool to work with them. They're one of my favorite clients. I have like a few top like favorite people within different organizations, a few favorite organizations to work with, like just because I think that I really enjoy what it is that they're doing, how their teams work internally, like how we work together. It's just really fun. And this company in particular is so fun to work with because I work with them in like so many different types of divisions. And I officially just got a meeting on the calendar for Monday, which will be the last Monday that I work before I head off on vacation, with a new division on their team. And I wish so badly that I could tell you guys what division it was, but unfortunately I can't. But I am just like, I'm beaming. I'm like so excited because it's so cool. And I'm like, oh my God, this is gonna be so much fun. So I think what it would be is creating like memorabilia or like merchandise, things like that for that division, which would also just be so cool. Like I just find that to be so much fun. But I also help with their entire in-house agency. Any commercial that they put together, like I always find so fun to like drive down, see a billboard, and I'm like, oh my God, I know exactly who worked on that, or like watch a commercial, I'm like, I know the person who did that. So anyway, I'm excited to work with this new division. I'm really hoping that it all works out. I technically have a pitch on Monday to go over it, but I can't see a situation in which it wouldn't go through just based off of like all of the other work that we're doing together. And it's just really fun to own this project. And this is like, these are the moments where I really love my job and like I love what I do because it's so fun, and I really love the idea of like marketing and design. And so being able to be on so many teams and like have the opportunity to work with all of these different divisions, for example, like even if I worked for this company directly, I wouldn't be able to work with this division if I worked in a different division. So that's part of the reason why I love my job. But anyway, that was really, really good news. And I feel like, yeah, I'm just so excited. Anyway, it is 2 p.m. now, and I've basically just been like working away. So there wasn't anything too exciting to show you guys, but I did get one video out, which is nice. One step closer to being ahead of the game, and I do enjoy that. I'm kind of trying to decide what I want to do right now. I'm not really prepared to go to Target right this instant, but I also don't want to just like sit here and watch TV. It's also really hot, so I don't really want to go outside. So I might see if maybe Ryan wants to go with me to the stores later. If he doesn't, then I'll just go by myself. But ideally he would, and then maybe we can do something together. I've been trying to do as much as possible a couple of things together with Ryan because obviously I'm gonna be gone and we'll miss each other. So I'm trying to like make sure even if we have to like run an errand, we can like do it together. So that's been fun. But I'm gonna try to figure out what I wanna do. Maybe I'll just read on the couch, but I feel like moving my body, and like this is like the downside of it being so hot outside, is that I wanna go out and do something. Who knows? I have to think about what I actually wanna do, but I think I have so much excitement from the good news. I'm gonna be happy for the whole weekend now. Okay, actually, I think I know exactly what I want to do right now, and I can stay at the house and make sure I am monitoring my email, but still move my body a little bit and stay cool inside. And I think I'm gonna do a little mini test run of putting some things in my suitcase. Okay, so if you guys don't already know or don't remember, this is the bag that I'm going to be bringing to Europe. So it's not very big. This is all I got. It does have some pockets, but I have to keep this at 15 pounds. And I've kind of been wanting to do a little bit of a trial run, and I have my packing cubes that I recently got. I don't want to do like a full trial run, but I kind of want to just like try putting a few things that are like equivalent size and seeing how it works, specifically the attire that I'm wearing to the wedding. This is the dress that I'm going to be wearing to the wedding. It's my blue kind of cottony dress, I think is what I would call it, I suppose. And then I think I'm gonna wear these because these will be easier to pack than heels. I wanna first and foremost see how this goes into everything, and then I think what I'll do is just kind of put a few things, like it doesn't have to be the exact items, but maybe like a few shirts, a few leggings, a few dresses into a packing cube, and then see how much more space I have, just because I think it'll ease my anxiety a little bit, and then I can put all of the clothes away. I'm obviously gonna be re-wearing a lot of clothes, and I also have a washing and drying machine in 2 of my Airbnbs. Did all that on purpose so that I can make sure that this all stays very small. Maybe I can fit a few other things like the bathing suits that I'm gonna wear in here. These are not the actual bathing suits, but they just get the point across. 2 bathing suits, one of them is like wired. All right, so this would be that. And then I think everything else I'm gonna try to fit in this one. 3 leggings. We also have 3 dresses, just, you know, just to see. I don't think I would need 3 dresses, but again, I can kind of like get an understanding of like what this looks like fully packed and all of that. Okay, so this is 3 leggings, 3 shirts, 3 dresses. This would be all of my clothes for 3 weeks. That's crazy. The shoes in here. Let's go get all the toiletries. Okay, I think I got everything. So I put all of my basic toiletries in here. This is like soap, toothbrush, toothpaste. I emulated like putting, and I didn't actually put anything in here, but I emulated that, deodorant. And then I also have in here just my makeup. My makeup is super basic. I have MAC Studio Fix with a brush. I know you're not supposed to use the same brush for everything, but I do. And I have this palette. This has the bronzer and blush, and then any other colors that I want that I don't ever use. Then I have my mascara and then Q-tips. And that's all I wear ever. Like that's full face for me. Putting that and that. I'm gonna bring this. I have like a travel straightener. I have these baby wipes because I use baby wipes to wash my makeup off my face, but I also use them for like, if it's really hot and sweaty and I didn't wear makeup, I like to wipe my face with them. If I get a stain on my shirt, I have a baby wipe. Like I use it for all of that kind of stuff. Last thing is socks and underwear. So let's just put a bunch of socks and underwear in just to see. He really thinks that I'm going somewhere. I feel really bad. I got 10 socks and 10 underwear. Ideally, I could fit 1 more pair of shoes in here, but I just want to kind of see. Honestly, this is crazy. Am I crazy? Did I forget something? I obviously need a few things in here, like camera batteries, my Kindle. I'm gonna probably ideally bring my iPad. I think that's all I'm gonna bring, and I feel like I have so much space. I'm trying to also keep it light because I want it to be able to squish. I think I can squish it because the limits are weird. There's also a 15-pound limit, and I sometimes will have to carry this on my back until check-in. And if it's 100 degrees outside, I don't want to carry a big huge thing. So let's see what this is like. Oh wow, this is really easy. I feel like Dora the Explorer. And I also wanted to make sure there was enough space because on one of the airplanes, I can't even bring my bag. This will be my personal item. So I want my bag to be able to fit in here. This makes me feel like I could bring the extra pair of shoes. I want to bring the shoes for the wedding. I want to bring my Sambas, and then in a perfect world, I'd like to bring a pair of Birkenstocks. So let me weigh this. I'm gonna go get my scale. Okay. That's 12 pounds. 12.5 pounds. Barely getting there with the 15, but I think that's great. I mean, honestly, I feel like I don't need much else. Like I wouldn't be missing much of anything else. I have to do a little bit more of like a real life scenario with my iPad and stuff like that in here, but I really don't think that it's gonna be that big of a difference. So that's fantastic. So I'm gonna unpack everything now because none of this is actually coming with me. Well, some of it is, most of it's not. It's so funny because I feel like I pack the same for a 3-week trip as I would for like a weekend trip, and I just like, I have so many things that I like need to have to be comfortable, and if I don't have those things then I'm not comfortable, so like I have to have them. But also with like a longer trip, I don't need things like shampoo, which is nice because the hotels are gonna have it. Okay, yay. I'm not gonna lie, that eased so much of my anxiety. So I have all of these clothes to put away now, so let me just do that really fast, and then we'll go in the living room and kind of just relax and be in the AC for a little bit because I don't have AC. I should say I don't have good AC in this room, so it's just not on. Let's just put this all away, clean up this mess, and then we'll go in there. Okay, update. It actually feels a lot cooler now than it did earlier. I have no idea what changed, but I'm going to make myself a latte. I made myself a latte this morning, but I'm just wanting another one. I have a new can. I'm actually so excited because I was just texting with Ryan and I was like, I kind of want to go to the stores after work, but I also like want to hang out, and he doesn't usually like go into Target and things, which like, that's fair. That's kind of like a me thing, not really a him thing. So I was like, I guess I could go now, or we could go together and like go to a different Target than one we normally go to. He was like, well, which one do you want to go to? Because there's like a bunch of different ones near us. Anyway, he said that he'll go with me, which I'm super excited about because I do feel like it's kind of like an easy thing for us to do errands together. I know that sounds kind of like weird to just go to the store together, but it's nice when you're after work, like you already have to run errands, you want to get out of the house a little bit. It's kind of perfect, and it's nice and cool. You can see if there's anything else that you want to do, and there's a few other like little shops. I don't know like what shops are there now, but maybe we'll just like see what we're in the mood for, if we want to go to any of the other shops that are nearby, or if we want to just keep it as Target, call it good, and then come home and hang out. But like I was saying before, I'm trying to have like a little bit more time with him, especially because one, I'm leaving, but he still has plans even though I'm about to leave. So it's not like he's spending 100% of his time with me right now. So he has some plans on Saturday, so he's going to be kind of out of pocket all of Saturday. So I prefer to spend some time together today. So I'm going to wrap up the end of my work day, have this latte, and then we'll head off to Target shortly. Alrighty, we're back from Target and I got a few things. So Ryan came home, we hung out for a little bit because he just needed to like decompress after work, and then we went off to Target, and then after Target, he was the one who was in the mood to just like walk around the aisles, which was very exciting for me. He's never in the mood to do that. But after that, we decided to go get Chipotle. So we picked that up really fast. Well, it was not really fast because it took a second because they ran out of chicken. So then they had to make new chicken, and I got to a point where I was like, I'm just gonna get something different. But then by the time I had decided that, they had more chicken. So anyway, did that. We also stopped by a Dollar Tree, which was very random, but there just like is a Dollar Tree right next to Chipotle, and we just haven't been in a while. And they have so many good products that you just like, get from Target for more expensive. I mean, some of the stuff is smaller, which is why it's cheaper, but there's like other essentials that it's just cheaper there, like wiper fluid for your car, for example. So got a few things there, but I wanted to give you guys the Target haul. We ate our Chipotle at home while we played Monopoly Deal. So that was one of the things that I got. It was actually really fun. I played for the first time a couple of weeks ago with one of my friends at her house, and I've been wanting to play with Ryan for quite a while, and I'm glad that I finally got to show him the game. So that was fun. That was like one of the things I didn't intend to buy. And this was the other thing. I actually saw these and I thought they were so cute, and so I just decided I wanted to get them. They're actually like regular shorts, not sleeping shorts, but they look like that like boxer style, which I really like the style. So we got these ones. Then I got a travel size sunblock. Actually, Ryan reminded me to get this because it's gonna be so hot when I'm there. And the whole reason I'm going is because I'm going to a wedding, and it's like a beach wedding on Corfu. Yeah, basically everything is gonna be beach themed. We're gonna be hanging by the beach, we're gonna be hanging by the pools, so sunblock is gonna be necessary. I got two things because I wasn't sure if I was only gonna need one or two. I figured might as well have two, and then I can always not use it all. But I got two things of dry shampoo. I'm gonna bring this. I also got wrinkle release spray. This is what I was mentioning, so that I can like spray my clothes, leave them up to hang while I'm not using them, and then that way by the time I want to wear things, I'm good to go. And then I also got some new deodorant. I like to get the native deodorant just because I feel like it is just better for you. It has no aluminum. So anyway, I got the cashmere and rain scent. And last but not least, I ended up getting a whole set because it was only $5, and now I'm kind of laughing because this actually comes with these little pod things that I basically got for my medicine. This is actually different. It has like a little lid. Whoa, this must be for like petroleum jelly or something like that. That's extremely hard to take off. I probably won't even use this thing, but I like that it's plastic. Anyway, got this little travel set and it comes with a few things. 2 of those little pop things that I could take off that weird lid. 2 of these, they are like silicone still, which my other ones are too, but these are actually like good lids. In fact, they're kind of hard to take off. Oh, there we go. So I figured this would be nice for, I do really like having the silicone because you can just get all of the product out, but I thought this would be good also for laundry detergent. So I'll probably actually fill one with laundry detergent, one with conditioner, because I imagine there's going to be shampoo everywhere. And then I could also, if I want to, put shampoo in this. And this little spritz, I don't think I'm going to need the spritz, but it comes with it and it's nice for like other travel, I guess. So that's everything that I have. Honestly, I was just looking to buy like these shampoo bottles, but the cheapest option that I found was this because it was only $5 for the whole set. So might as well. I'm trying to decide where I should put this. I think I'm just gonna leave this all in this bag, and then this can be like my travel set, except for my deodorant. I do need to have access to the deodorant. My friend was reminding me I should probably bring shorts, so I was actually very excited to find these because I don't have a lot of shorts that are like very good coverage. I know that sounds kind of silly, but the truth. So I was very excited that when I tried these on, I felt like they like fully covered, but also were tight enough on the waist because there's no drawstring. Anyway, I'm gonna go put this stuff away. Ryan is taking a quick shower, and then I think, I kind of feel like I want to take a shower too. I feel just kind of like, it's been really hot, so I kind of feel like sticky, if that makes sense. Like I just feel kind of sweaty. So I think I'm gonna go take a shower as well. And then I think maybe for the rest of the night, we'll just read and hang out around the house. Good morning, you guys. It's the next day and I'm just getting ready for the day, making myself my latte, trying to decide what I want to do today. Ryan is heading out because he has a friend's birthday soon, so he's basically going to be on all day. So I think today I'll do lots of reading, lots of video editing, kind of like a regular work day, except for I'll be focused on my work instead of work. But with that being said, I am going to end the vlog here. So thank you guys for being here and watching with me. I really appreciate every single one of you and just love chatting with you guys. So if there's ever anything that you do want to see, feel free to leave it in the comments below. I'm always checking my comments. Yeah, that's all I have. So thanks again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.